This is a recap of a pretty difficult day. So, um, the strategy did end up at 400. So again, red is good, green is bad. But in the morning, it had a lot of difficulty, especially be- right mm, before that 9:30 period. It had a lot of difficulty. So I actually had to stop for a while because it was definitely not in regression mode today. It was definitely a trend day. So I stopped it for a little bit and then I did some manual trading, recovered some of the losses. So I'm down like about $1.35, not too bad. Using 4 shares though, that's the thing. So, but as you can see, the strategy itself, and I wonder if I can actually show. Hang on, let's see. Let's bring up the. Let's see if this actually generates correctly. Today's the 21st. Okay. Yeah, so I guess in the morning it was not bad, okay? It was not bad. Um Again, like red is good, green is bad. So it wasn't bad in the morning. But then this is like right after the report came out. I did wait, obviously I waited some time. But in that half an hour afterwards, we did get some pretty crazy trending moves. So here I'm down like this is down 3 trades, okay? So that's quite a bit because I do have lag, or I do have like, I guess you call lag, just inconsistencies between actually mirroring the trades and the actual execution simulation. So simulation is perfect execution, right? Um, but mirroring the trades is definitely not perfect. So here I went back to positive, then back to negative, then it ended out the day. My last trade was a loss, but at one point I was, up 500, which is not bad, but you take into account the rest of this week was phenomenal for regression. This is really, really good for regression. Like every day plus 1,000. One day was like 1,500 or something like that. Just really, really crazy days. Um, so I'll do a recap about what my scaling is. And so this weekend, what I'm going to do, there's a couple things. Um, so tonight, or I guess once I come back from dinner, I'm going to run a scenario. So where instead of putting it into anti-trend mode, I'll put it into regression, and I'll have like a 1 of 3 stop loss. So something like 3 ticks profit and then 9 ticks loss, right? Straight. So the hope there is that it kind of just bounces back really quickly in regression, and maybe that'll be better or the same as us having a profit trail, which is not implemented at the moment standard in NinjaTrader. So that's something that I was thinking that I was planning to do this weekend. So I have to program that. And again, I could add on to it too. I could do like a whole bunch of different things once you can program and get into the Ninja script. Um, so that's something I plan to do this weekend. But I wanted to actually check out that 3 to 1, 3 to 9, 3 tick win, 9 tick lose regression, or maybe even 8 tick lose, or maybe even 4 to 8, or maybe 4 to 9. I don't know. Well, let's play around with it. So the idea is to just do a quick scalp, but obviously you need to use. So the problem with 4 and 3 ticks in mirroring in interactive brokers is that at that point it is really just spreads, because 3 ticks is around 10 cents. Actually, no, it's less than 10 cents. It's like 7 cents or maybe even 6 cents, because 1 tick is about 2 cents on the SPY. So it's not a lot. And at that point, you're just kind of playing with the spreads a little bit, and I don't think it's profitable to do that. But it might be profitable in actually live trading. Yeah, there's actually a lot to do this weekend. The first thing is to just test that regression 3 to 9 because I saw in the comments it worked for one guy that's just using trend. So he does like basically momentum 3 bars, and then in trend mode, you know, 3 red bars, 3 green. In our case, 3 cyan bars and 3 orange bars. In an arm into trend. Looking forward 3 to 9. 3 takes profit, 9 take loss. So he does pretty well with that. The other thing I need to look at is the time base, because as today is actually a perfect example of this, where you can't see the time period of these trades. Actually, does it come up? Does the time come up? No, it doesn't. Um, I guess it comes up here on the period, right? Okay, yeah. So 17. So it starts having problems at 8:18. So this is problematic airtime. So this is trade 26. So that's like around 9, right? So then it starts like getting better. So if you take 9 to here, that's like a $400 profit, right? So basically the profit target for winning trades on the day. So I might start it at 9. So the market opens for me at 8:30. So what happens if I just start it at 9 and run it for like a few hours, right? So if I started here and ran it there, that's like $800 or $700, something like that, per one contract. So I need to test that too, and then also I need to test I need to implement the profit trail algo, so I can actually use a real futures contract and actually use NinjaTrader instead of well, I'm not ready for doing that yet, but eventually when I am ready, I'd like to have that all tested and ready to go, instead of being ready and then having to test it and whatnot. And the last thing is, yeah, and I also want to make a video about scaling. Obviously, today I did 4 shares. So Monday I did 1, Tuesday I did 2, Wednesday I did 2, or sorry, Tuesday I did 1, Wednesday I did 2, Thursday I did 3, and today I did 4. So Monday I'll probably do 5 shares, right? So if you can think about the shares, like for my understanding, 100 shares of the SPY is equal to 1 MES, and then 1,000 shares of the SPY is equal to 1 ES. So right now, on Monday, I'm doing 5, so I'm doing 1/20th of a micro ES. Obviously, that's not a lot of money, but you gotta be consistent, and you gotta kind of hammer out. There's a lot of bugs today. I also had a bug where I was clicking on the wrong button, because somehow the buttons in IB like scale differently or something like that. I don't know how, but obviously that's a bug that needs to be worked out and fixed. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. There's quite a lot of work left to do, and also I need to check the micro ES, because obviously I'm gonna start on micro ES with NinjaTrader, and I just need to make sure that translates, the ES trading translates to the micro ES. I think there was a suggestion where I changed the imbalance reading or something like that from 0.35 to like 0.25 or something like that. I need to look back at that's what Connor suggested, but again, that that will require testing as well, and testing does take time. I don't run it on anything faster than 4x, because I believe at that point it just kind of gives you goofy trades and inconsistent results. Ideally you'll run it at 1x speed, right? But who has time to do that? That would take a lot of time to do anything. And with anything, you just need to back test and make sure everything's all right. So anyway, the recap of the day is tough day. We had basically a period of trending motion that, nasty drawdowns, and then later after that, we went kind of chopped around a little bit, but eventually found our way to regression again, and we should have ended at a profit. This is sim. I'm mirroring the trade. So the sim and mirroring the trades, I think the efficiency is probably like pretty small. I would think this between the sim and real life trading, real trading, I'm hoping the efficiency is like 85%, 80%, somewhere along there. So let's see here, I'm up like 500, right? So I'm hoping in actual simulation, non or real trading, I'll be up 500 or sorry 400. Kind of like an 80% ratio. With the mirroring the trades because of the multiple delays that's in the system, I would say I'm down to like a 25% or something like that. It's not good, but it's good. It might not even be good enough to prove it, but I don't know. That's all that I have at the moment because I can't start on. I guess if I started on Marco, yes, it might be okay. It might be okay, but like I need to obviously get that profit trail going because I'm not gonna run it. You can't run it now as it is because I am doing anti-trend. But anyway, that's the update. Hope everyone's traded a little bit, had a little bit of a better day than me.